Hi, and welcome to Ant Lab Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we present to you
My Lil Everdell.
yes, you heard correctly, my Lil Everdell.
Yes.
So my Lil Everdell is, you guessed it, the children's or kids version of the beloved game, Everdell.
So excited.
Right, so this is very, very exciting news, I'm sure, for all of you, because so many of you out there absolutely adore the full adult version of Everdell and all of its expansions, especially some of you getting those giant boxes of Everdell.
Ah, that's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're always wondering, like, how can I sort of get my kids into this space?
Yes, right.
This is your ticket
Yeah,
in.
right. Because Everdell is I mean, it's not like super complex, but for kids, it's a lot to manage, right? Like you're building a really serious engine.
Yeah.
So let's go to the table because we want to show you how they've really parsed it down
Sure.
to something that children will enjoy as well. So if you're familiar with Everdell, this will probably make a lot more sense. But basically, we've got a couple things going on. We have a few locations where we can take actions up here. So these 4 actions, and in a 2-player game, we're only going to have 2 available, are going to represent those actions that we normally see like under the Evertree, right? And then instead of them being individual locations that are kind of preset by your board, in this game, you're just going to roll 2 dice. So at the beginning of the phase, and we've already done this for you at the beginning of this round, we're going to roll those 2 dice, and these are the resources that you can get at those locations. And only one friend can go there at a time. We also have our 3 main resource locations where any number of our little friends can go to pick up one of each of those resources. And then after the turn is over, you can use any of the resources that you have to play a card from the offer down here. So we don't have hands of cards in this game. We're kind of sharing a communal offer of cards, right? Very similar to Everdell, actually, where there's an offer there. You can buy from the offer, and that's what we're doing here. So the cost is right at the top of the cards, and then you can play those onto your tableau. So we have a few, I guess, ways that we're trying to score or sort of goals that you're trying to go for, which make the game really accessible. So we have collecting 5 different locations, and those locations are indicated by these little like huts on some of the cards down here.
I'll show
You
some good zoom in
there
for
we
you
go.
guys.
Yes, so we've got our little huts here. We have critters. So if you collect 5 critters, then you'll start to get, these are called like parades. So like little goals that we're going for. And then you'll also notice that all of the cards, similar to the regular game of Everdell, the big game, have different icons on them. So we have these red little paw prints, and those will allow us to put our friends on these locations once they're in our tableau to take additional types of actions. Again, very similar to the original game. We have these purple flowers, and those are going to be end game goals. We have green leaves out here. Those are going to be our income, because we are going to be getting income at the beginning of each round. We have this little like backpacking guy, this gray one here, and then, which are like more like instant actions. And then we have the blue. So if you collect one of each of those cards, you'll get that parade. And then if you collect 3 of any type of card, then you'll get this parade. So those are kind of the goals that we're going for. Very, very simple. The round structure works pretty much like we just explained. So we're going to roll the dice. We have our location set with the resources. We've already done that for you. And then we're just going to take turns back and forth. So unlike in the large game of Everdell, we actually just start with all 3 of our friends who are going to go out and take actions. We're going to go back and forth, taking 3 actions each. And at the end, we're going to move our moon to the next round, and we're going to do 4 rounds. We're going to switch our starting player back and forth, and
super fast.
That's really it.
Yep.
And I guess we'll talk, when we wrap this up, we'll explain to you a little bit about how the solo mode works, which is, I'm just in love with, because it's like this little mini intro to solo gaming for kids. So, but anyway, with that, let's get started.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so I will start off because I am the sun.
Yeah, so
the sun player.
First round, we're jumping right into the action phase. So you go ahead and what you do is you place a worker, gather your resources, and then optionally play a card from the tableau.
Yep,
and that's
exactly. So I will go like here. And I will take 2 resin from our little baby-sized boxes. These
You
little
need baby
crates,
hands to
you
get
do.
these resources out.
And then I'm going to spend these 2 resin that I just acquired to build a lookout. So again, this is a little paw print building. Now what they recommend is that you keep your critters and your houses on either side of your board. So I'm just going to put my locations over here.
They're technically called critters and places
Well, they're places, locations.
for the technical term.
There you go. And we're very technical.
Yes, well, that's what we do. All right. So that's our turn. So I'm obviously just going to take this spot. And these are the only 2 spots that you can take just by yourself. So I'm going to get a resin, a wood, and a berry. So I'm just looking to see. So I'm going to spend the resin and the wood, but I'll take the berry just so I don't have to keep pushing stuff back and forth. And I will take the resin and wood card, which happens to be a school.
Oh, nice.
So now this is going to give me a passive ability that now says that after I play a paw, a book, or a backpack, I will get a victory point every time I do that.
Nice.
So these are good to get early on.
Yes. Okay. That's nice. So many options. All right. So I'll go here. I'm going to use my new location, my lookout location, and I'll copy one of these dice locations here. And I'll just go ahead and copy this one that you took and take a wood, a resin, and a berry. And I'm not going to buy anything.
Very good. I'll take a berry, but I'm going to spend 2 berries, and I'm going to grab the treasure hunter. So he's going to generate, so he's a production critter. He's going to generate 1 victory point every time. You collect that the minute you get them. So I will collect 1 victory point.
Yep.
And I will get 1 every round.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
All right, I have 1 friend left. And maybe I'll go here and I'll grab another resin. And then I'm going to spend that resin plus another resin and a wood. And I'm going to collect the pirate ship. So that's another location that I can place a friend on if I want to.
Okay. And for my final action, I'm just going to grab another berry.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cool. That's it. So
That is the round.
our friends come home in
They
this
do.
part of the phase. So bring
The
this
moon
back.
moves over.
The moon moves to the second round, and you take
I get the
sun.
sun. We re-roll the dice. So these are the new
Yes.
resources. We generate income now. So for every one of these little leaf icons,
Yep.
you're going to get whatever that is. So I'm going to gain a victory point.
Very good. It's an
And
easy
then now
couple of
I
points.
start.
Yeah.
Keep your resources in view.
Yes.
And like we said, these parades, it's like these are your objectives really, and their victory point values are
Descending.
right? So I'll just show you a better view. So they go 6, 5, 4, 3. So obviously we're only allowed to collect 2 of these. So we really needed the top 2,
Yeah.
to be quite honest. So you're only allowed to have 1 of each.
Yep.
Per person. So
Yes.
you can collect multiples at the same time. So if you happen to put down your 5th house or 5th place
Yeah.
that also satisfied one of these 2,
Yep.
bang, you get both.
Yes.
So it's good to be the first.
But you have to stay on top of it. So
You got to pay attention.
remember.
You have got to pay. You've got to pay attention.
You've got to pay attention.
So just trying to think about what I want to do here. Okay. So I will go here. I will take 2 berries and pay my 3rd berry and grab a 3rd berry character, which is this guy. It's going to give me a victory point at the end of the game for each place that I have. So I will throw him there as the painter.
Nice. Oh, the postal pigeon. Okay. I think I will go. I don't know if I want to collect this resin. We have so many things that need berries.
Yeah.
I'm just going to copy this berry one and get 2 berries. Yeah, I'll just grab 2 berries. And do I want to buy something? Sure. So I'm going to spend 2 of these berries. And I'm going to get the toy maker. So that is my 3rd paw print card. So I'm going to collect this parade.
All right. Probably
Put it up
above your
top,
board
yeah.
where they can see them, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'll just go and grab these 2 resin and not buy a card.
I think I'll go to my pirate ship and I'll collect 2 berries.
Okay.
And I'm not going to buy anything.
No? Surprising.
Is it though?
It kind of is. Well, unless you're going for the king.
King.
But I wouldn't go for that. This wouldn't be the right move, I don't think. I'll just grab a wood.
Okay. I'm going to go for a berry, and I am going to spend all 4 of those berries, and I am going to get the king.
So predictable.
I know. Well, you know I like to make my little realm.
Yeah, I know. But your critters actually go on the left side of your board.
Oh, oops. Oh,
But-
you're right.
but that's
yeah,
cool.
that's right. Sorry. I was like, whoa, I'm so close.
Yeah.
Not
All right, so let's bring our people back. That's it.
Okay. They're called friends.
Our friends. We'll bring back
They're
our
not
friends.
just any old people.
That's true. There you go. Shift that. Roll the dice.
All right.
And we are doing income, so I'm going to grab myself another victory point.
I know.
And you kick us off.
I think I'll go here to berries. But then I'm going to spend those 2 berries to get a hero. And he's going to go right here. But I get to move one of my friends and activate the new location as well.
All right.
So I can move my friend here and also grab a resin, a wood, and a berry. Another thing to note is that you can only take 1 card. So even if you can afford more, you can only play 1 card from
That
the
prevents
bottom.
her from cheating, which is really a good rule in the game. So I've got 2 berries now. What do I wish to bring in? 1, 2, 3. I don't like what I'm seeing here. Really don't like what I'm seeing here. I will give the I will take the pigeon though. I think
Okay.
he is he's interesting. So his income is pay 1 resource to get 2 of any resource, which I will do now because when you get them, you get to actually do it. So I'll pay 1 of those, and I'll grab back. I'll grab back a wood and
A resin.
a resin. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So basically, paid a resin to get a wood. And a
Yeah.
resin.
Oh.
Oh, the queen.
The queen. All right.
One thing you'll notice in this version is that what it's missing, and the key component, is the relationship between certain critters and critters in places.
Yes. So, like, if you have the queen, then you can get the king for free, like that kind of thing. We
Doesn't
don't have
happen
any of
there.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or if you have this building, you can get this animal.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
So I'm going to take this, and I also get a berry because I'm copying this action, but I'm going to spend both of my berries
Okay.
to get sweep.
Okay. Oh, the doctor is in. Interesting.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, he's not bad. But not what I need right now. Yowzer, yowzer, yowzer. I just don't like what's being offered here. Like at all. That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah. That's why we needed to play with that AI.
Yeah. I'll just take a berry for now.
Okay. I will go. I'll go here to my pirate ship, and I get 2 resources.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just take 2 berries. I suppose. Yeah. And then I'm going to pay 2 resin.
Mm-hmm.
And take, actually, I'll take this back. I'll pay 2 berries, and I'll take the conductor instead.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna go right here. Now I have 5 critters, so I'm gonna get the critter parade, and I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 of each of these.
So you get that.
So I get this parade too. My little forest friends are just like having such a good time, pretending to be adults critters.
Where am I at here? So I guess I'll just grab another berry, but I'll pay the 2 and I'll grab the doctor.
Okay.
Doctor is in. He's going to give me any resource I want. I'll just take a resin. And that's my 3rd
Nice.
guy, so I'll take that. At least my 3rd green.
Green, yeah. Okay. That's it. Bring your friends back.
Okay. Yeah, that's the end of the round.
Very quick.
Yeah. It is fast. All right, roll the dice.
Move that. You get this. And you take your goodies. You got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so I get a victory point. I get to pay 1 resource to get 2. I'll take a berry for the doctor. I'll pay 1 resource to get 2, so I'll pay 1. I'll pay 1 to this to grab 2 berries. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
All right, so I'm first?
Yep.
All right, so I'll go. There's so much resin out there.
I know. Well, you've got resin, so that's good.
I do. I'm gonna just go. I'll go here and take the victory point, and I'll take a berry. I'm gonna spend 3 berries and buy the prince, which is my 5th critter. So grab that.
Cool. The Wanderer. Okay. Tricky. Yeah, lots of resin out there. Not a lot of opportunities for berries, huh? Okay, so I'll go here and I'll copy that. And I'll just take a point and a berry. And do I want to buy something? Maybe I'll buy something for resin. We got a palace. I'll buy a palace. Yeah.
And a dance floor.
Oh, the dance floor. That's cute too. So many options. I'll buy the palace. That makes sense.
It's interesting.
Is that interesting?
Because that's worth 1 point. Dance floor is worth 5.
It's worth 3 points though. At the top.
True.
Also,
well, it's worth 3 points. Well, 4, I guess.
Don't talk me out of my
No,
dream here.
I'm just surprised you chose that because basically because it was.
But I don't have 3 resin,
Yeah.
so I can't buy the dance floor.
Well, that's
I would
fair.
have liked to buy it, but I
That's
can't.
fair. I'll grab these 2 resin.
You can buy it.
No, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm actually gonna buy the toy shop.
Okay.
That's gonna get me a victory point, just for buying that that symbol. And what's next? The market.
Oh, and I get a point for building my little house. Are you done?
That's all I could do.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go here and I'll grab 2 berries. Your turn.
Okay, I'll just spend one of these on the Wanderer. Mainly because it's going to get me a one-time resource, which doesn't matter. But it did I go to a location? I don't think I played my guy though. At a location.
Yeah, you do have to do
gotta
that.
do that. So, what I'm saying is, he's my 5th symbol, so I get this.
Okay.
There's one symbol I was missing.
All right. So I was gonna try to get the queen, but I think I might just get the princess. So I'll go here to the toy maker and get 2 of these, only because 2 of our resources are worth a point at the end.
Yep.
And I'll build this princess. I'll bring her over here and over here. Like that. And I think that's it. I don't have any critter activating
That's
stuff.
it?
That's it.
All right. Well, that's the end of the game.
That's it. That's the game.
Like, it's literally the end.
So let's score it up.
Yep. So I'll just get these out of the way so
Okay.
people can see what we have here. You literally just add up your points.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
What do you got? So.
All right. So I've got, let's see, 18 here, 3, and then this is going to be 1 for each paw print, and I have 3 of those, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 18 is 36, 39, and 6, 45.
45 plus the 2 points.
45, 46, 47.
Plus 1 for the.
And then, oops, I spent these actually.
Yep. Plus 1.
48.
48 points.
Yeah.
I don't think I got nearly that many points this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus 15 is 28. 1 for each of these, that's 29. 1 for each house, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 6 is 40.
So not bad. That's
So
still,
close.
I think we're always like 5 points apart.
Yep.
So, okay,
All right,
cool.
let's
Let's
go
go talk about it.
All right, well, there you have it. Lil Everdell.
Lil Everdell. Yes. So obviously we were very excited to review this one.
Yeah.
Everdell's at least one of my favorite games.
Yeah, it is. It's a really good game.
So to see a children's version of this come out, or I would say maybe like a family version, I guess, come out that's a little bit obvious, as you can see, plays very quickly, right in that like kid attention span, and we obviously were very excited. So what did this do for your expectations? What were you expecting when we got it in, and
So
how do you feel about
here's the thing. You've got to really, when you play a game like this, you have to really keep in mind who the target audience is. Right?
Of course.
Because
yeah,
when you,
right.
what you are expecting it to be, you can't expect it to be Everdell, right?
Right.
It has the look of Everdell, because it looks exactly like Everdell. It feels like Everdell. Except when you really scratch beneath the surface. And I think that's 100% intentional. It's 100% on point.
Yes.
So my thoughts about this are that they hit a complexity level that is exactly where I would hope it would have been for a children's game. And,
Yes.
and remember, we have kids that range between the ages of 6 months and 17 years, right?
Right.
So there's the full gamut, and there's 6 of them.
Right.
So we are pretty well versed in what each age level is capable of. Not only that, but also willing to sit through.
Right.
Because their attention spans can be lost on a dime, right? So when we've tried a huge variety of complexities and weights of games and themes to see what really sticks, and something like this would really do well at the 5-year to
I was about to say.
12-year,
Yeah.
I think, range.
Right.
Beyond 12, they may find this a little easy.
Yeah.
But still
still
enough.
satisfying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I find it satisfying, but I also find that I'm left wanting just because
Right.
we obviously play much heavier.
How I feel about this is it's satisfying enough that it's more of an aperitif.
Yes.
Where we're playing with the kids, and now I want to put them to bed and play the big game.
Play the real version of it, right? Exactly. But it is exactly where I would hope because we've played some children's versions of games that are they are so just
watered down.
And
Yeah.
I think thank you for that. I was going to say something else, but so watered down that they are they're not fun for the kids because they're this is kind of boring. I'm just moving a piece around and playing. A lot of it's these memory games, which to me is that is the biggest cop out when you just create a game for kids and think, well,
find the critters.
Let's do a memory game where they've got to flip 2 tiles over and then try to find the match. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You could do better than that, and this is better than that. So
Yeah.
I 100% endorse this as one of the top
Yes.
quality children's games out there. Period.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Hands down.
Without a doubt. And you aside from it being strategically right where we would hope a game would land for children, I think of all ages, right? And their families, to stick by and actually stick around for the game.
Yeah.
The art is your Everdell art. You're little cute critters. The whole backstory is basically that you are the children critters of the forest. So the parents are all off doing their Everdell important, important forest work.
Building villages.
Yes, and then they're just kind of pretending to be the adults and doing these little, I'm the hero and I'm the prince and I'm the king and all this kind of stuff. So the whole backstory of it is kind of neat, and you really feel the kids feel like they're building something, and it's easy to grasp, but still strategic enough that they're thinking about what they need to do. There's also not a ton of take that. So even one of our favorite games in the house is King of Tokyo, for example. Kids love it, but it is still very
it's all take
it's
that.
all
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah, you're fighting each other.
This is with the exception of the locations where only one of you can go, right? It's very open. You can pretty much take whatever cards you need, but it's not so open that you're not left just having a ton of options all the time. So if you're playing with your kids and they can't get the location that they wanted, you can kind of walk them through okay, well, how else can we get what you need? And those are the kinds of decisions and lesson learning times that I love doing it through a game. So this just tickles all over. So now a couple of things, they do come with sort of a modified version that you can play with for younger kids, or maybe if you're just starting out. And this is just a handicap. You start with the captain and the fort, and this gives them resources, ongoing resources, of
income
a
and
point
victory points,
and just in whatever they need to start off that round. So that's pretty cool. And then the other thing that I was super excited about, even though I'm not a solo player, I'm super happy about this, because a lot of times maybe you have kids at different age ranges, or they're enjoying different kinds of games or different kinds of things, so they are playing by themselves, or you're cooking dinner and you don't have time to play the game, but they want to play. You can teach them how to play with this solo mode. And it has this little AI. You have Princess Periwinkle and you have Prince Pumpernickel, and they both play a little bit differently, but essentially all they're going to do is roll a die and decide where the AI friend goes, and also what card they burn out of the chart of 8 cards. So they'll roll an 8-sided die and it'll say, get rid of card 6. And in the case of Prince Pumpernickel, he just removes the card, and then we put another card in its place. And for Princess Periwinkle, you don't replace the card at all. So her friend sits there on the card spot. But it's just a 1 card little somebody else can kind of fill in and take up spots while you play situation. And I just thought that was really cool too, that they included a solo mode for a children's game.
Yeah, and it does say in the book that
yes.
Prince Pumpernickel can be the third player in
He
a
can,
two-player
yes.
game.
I was saying we should do that,
Could've,
but it's okay.
I think we
it
just
helps
wanted
you get
to show
through the
you.
cards, but we just wanted to show you.
Want to show you how the game
plays.
is, right? And it's just really just wanted to make this as clear and clean as possible, and just show you that there are other bits and pieces that do come with it.
Yeah.
To help tweak the difficulty and to give some kids an advantage so that you're not steamrolling them
Right.
when they're trying to learn worker
Right.
placement conceptually, and they're also learning about tableau
collection,
builders,
yeah.
set collection, resource management,
Yeah.
generation, and then attaining goals. Like these are all like the
blocks.
foundational building blocks for learning how to play these more strategic games. And I think this is a really great entry for kids at in many age ranges.
Yeah, I was super excited to get this. My expectations were absolutely blown away, and we're going to be bringing this one out a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's I think that's a huge recommend from the both of us. If you have children, we're big proponents in bringing more families into this hobby and really seeing the enjoyment of children, getting more children in this space. The more kids that get into this hobby, the bigger it grows and the more longevity that it will have, because we're bringing the next generation into this space, and they'll carry it on, for generations to come. So
yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's Lil Everdell. We hope you enjoyed the playthrough and got a really good feel for it. Thanks for watching. If you want to come join us for after the videos, and you really feel like you need to get more time in with us, and you can come see us on our Discord channel.
Yes.
You can join our Facebook group, or basically anything else.
Come support us on Patreon.
Yeah, if you really like what we're doing and you want to support the channel and keep this stuff going, we could always use your support on Patreon. We do a lot of stuff behind the scenes for our patrons. We do a lot of live playthroughs for them
as we're like prepping and things like that.
Games.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you next time. All the links will be below. Take care.